ba-da. Ba-ba-do, ba-ba-da-ba-dun, ba-da-da-da-dun, ba-da-ba-da-da-dun, da-da-ba-da-da-dun, dun, dun, boom, dun, boom, boom, dun, ba-dum, 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 dun. Hi, babe. Boom. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Why the ha-ha-ha? Oh, first. Okay, that's why you're laughing. I was like, what did I do? What did I do? Hi, honey. Hi, honey. No black eye? I know. I know. What's up, Cohen? Trying to consume the death in me is you. Did you get rocked at Warped? My spine. My spine felt like it was fucking one link. It was just one vertebrae. My lower back felt like a fucking 60-pound bag of cement that was accidentally mixed. My feet felt like they were literally going to just implode. They were like indented. There was so much fucking pain. But I didn't care, because I had fun. Anyways, trying to get first. Have a good stream. All right, bye, Cohen. How many Advil did y'all have to take after? Jake was more fucked up than me and his brother. Because Jake's foot blew up like a fucking balloon from just being on it all day, and he might have twisted it or something. But as he likes to say, Nick, I'm a fat fuck, and I'm 50 pounds overweight. And I was like, yeah, but that doesn't make sense for one foot to blow up the way that it did. So, wait. Jesus Christ. Better luck next time. That's funny. Oh man. Fucking when you have a little bit of an injury and the skin starts to come back and it gets really itchy like a tattoo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. Oh, I loved every... No, I can't say that. That's not true. I didn't love every second. It really did suck sometimes because it was just like... It was hot. The first day I wore shorts and a shirt and a bucket hat. And the sunscreen that I put on my body was like spray-on sunscreen. So I was just like drenched from like head to toe in sunscreen. And my dumbass like did one of those like close my eyes really tight and spray the sunscreen. And like there's a reason that there's face sunscreen, because all fucking day, dude, the skin around here just felt like it was melted and burning. And I was like, oh, oops. So there was just a lot of like pain and discomfort the first day. And in between all the bands, there was like the bands that we wanted to see, there was like an hour break in between. So it was just like the adrenaline kept doing this. So first day, I can't sit there and be like, yeah, I had the fucking most amazing time. I literally went over to Brandon's house afterwards and he saw us because he didn't end up going with us. And he was like, Jesus, you guys look fucking beat. And we were beat the shit. Like we looked awful, but it was still fun. The second day was just, we got there late. We missed one band that we wanted to see. We wanted to see Miss Mayhem. We didn't get to see them, but dude, the second day, just incredible. It's incredible. I'm going to talk about it more, but like it was like I had so much fun. And I'm still like, it's what, Wednesday? I'm still riding the fucking high. I'm riding the fucking high from it. I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. I can't watch D&D. I can't watch other content. All I want to do is listen to music and watch live performances and go to shows. And my brain was even like, hey man, music reactions are great and they make you feel good. And we're going to be doing stuff like that tonight. But like, I like, there's a craving of making music and I'm probably not going to do it because I don't have time unless I start like giving shit up. And I don't know if I should do that. I don't think I should do that. Like, you know, writing D&D stuff or... Oh, my
Me
eye.
as fork if I was the mosh pit.
God damn it, I have to wait for this fucking bullshit. Hi, Matthew. Which one was your favorite? Also, hope you're having a good day. Thanks, dude. I hope you are too. Which one was my favorite? Falling in Reverse, which is fucking crazy, and we're going to go in detail with that. Insane. See you 2026? Absolutely. I will be there. I'm buying my ticket on Friday. I already made up my mind. Yo, Turner, what's up, dude? Rogley, thank you for the 3 years, boy. Appreciate you. Hope you shoved him around and gave him that experience. Oh, Brandon, yeah, I shoved him as we got to his house at 1 a.m. as he was really happy to see us so late in the early in the morning, late in the night. Imaginary girl, hello. So, okay. Let me just start from the top. Warped Tour was fucking sick. Dude, it really was. It was genuinely fucking, it was incredible. I again, like I said, the first day was pretty rough. I have to go through the list of bands that we saw because I can't even remember to start. Where the fuck is it? Bands. Cool. Did I get the picture from the other day? I don't think I got one from the first day. Did I? Hold on. Let me see. I did. Okay, beautiful. Did I write down the times for those ones? No, because that was the second day. Hold on. No, that was the first day. Okay, so Warped Tour, fucking incredible. Okay, first of all, parking was a fucking nightmare. That part I will say, they absolutely need to they need to fix this shit because, well, it's not actually their fault. It was Long Beach, and the city of Long Beach probably wasn't as prepared as they needed to be for 82,000 people to show up. That's how many tickets they sold, okay? Fucking crazy. Crazy. Can we be family friendly? Probably not. No, actually, I'm going to be cussing a lot, so if you need that, see you later. Parking was atrocious. We went to, I think, 12 or 15 different parking garages until we realized that every single one of them was sold out. So we had to park like 1.2 miles away, and then we had to fucking walk as fast as we could. Not great. But aside from that, we went the wrong way to get to the front, which was not great at all. Cleo Lopez, bro, leave. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. If you keep spamming be family friendly, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. All right, dude. Like, I don't do that. Okay, bye. See you later. So, we went the wrong way, and had we just walked to the right, we would have been maybe a 10-minute walk. No, maybe a 5-minute walk. To the left was 20 minutes of trying to find our way in, dude. Crazy. All right. That's on us. We should have looked. Parking kind of had us in a fucking, like, in a blender, so that was tough. Yo, Strawberry Fox, hi. Taco, what's good, dude? Parking had us in a blender, so we were just kind of like all over the place. Once we got in, we went straight to, who did we see immediately? Oh, I missed Gideon, but we heard Gideon as we were coming in. So I was like, so we stopped at the gate and listened to like a little, like 10 seconds of one song, and it was a breakdown. It was fucking incredible. When we got in there, I believe, yeah, we pulled up to the Word Alive as they were starting, which was fucking sick because I got to see so many songs from the Word Alive that I loved growing up. And I think one of my favorite parts about this whole experience was bands that the bands were playing their old songs. And that is what we didn't come here just for that. I came to see the bands as a whole, but like the fact that they went back and played songs that were like 13 years old is such a, like, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us all this time. And we're happy to be back. And I understand it's like a give and take between like wanting to only listen to the songs that you know and then leaving, but also like supporting the bands because they're there and you should probably hear what they're making now. But I listened to bands that played their entire set, even if I didn't know the songs, because that was my way of, like, I don't know. It was like embracing the fact that Warped Tour is back and like respecting the bands for being here, and still, you know, most of them are like at their 20 year mark of making music. So it's just like, let's see what you're doing now. And dude, I'm not joking when I say there wasn't a single band that gave a bullshit performance. Not a single one. The one that everybody's probably going to be like, well, what about Asking Alexandria? Danny Worsnop came out with energy. They just didn't play their old stuff. They were playing a lot of their new stuff. And the unfortunate thing was, I had to listen to 3 songs and then I had to bounce because Rise Against was playing, and I was like, I love Asking. I really do. I haven't listened to them in years, and I never actually got to see them live. I always miss them, but it's Rise Against. I've been listening to Rise Against since literally, I think I was 5, maybe 6, maybe 8. I don't know. And like Asking Alexandria was one of my first intros into like metalcore, with the post-hardcore singing and screaming and techno shit, especially techno shit. But like Rise Against. So speaking of which, I will get back to that. Savior is a banger, and they played that song last and they turned it into, I think, almost like a fucking 8 or 10 minute song with solos, like break off like jam sessions. I think they were guitar solos. I think there was a drum solo. They were doing all sorts of stuff. They did like a spoken thing, not spoken word, but like they were just like talking to everybody as it was going. Dude, do I have vids of it? I do. And I will send them to you if you remind me. So anyway, we saw, to go back to my point, the Word Alive. I'm going through the days. Saw the Word Alive, and they played Life Cycles, which was fucking so sick to see, because that was like the 2012 album where everybody was like, oh my god. I'm pretty sure, right? Let me see. The Word Alive, Life Cycles. That came out on that album from 2012. Yeah. So 2012 was like this big year for metal music, because so many good fucking albums came out around that time. So hearing that was just, and then just all their new stuff too, and their breakdowns. They played stuff from their album, I think from like 2014 or 15. Like it was just, it was sick. I was like, cool, man. Telly's still killing it. He's kicking fucking ass, and got to see them. Who did I see after the Word Alive? I think there might have been a break until we went to see. Yeah. I think it was the Word Alive, and then I had like a long break until I saw another band. And the only reason being is because there were so many bands that I could have seen, but I was trying to like, it was hot, and I didn't know how I was going to be if I saw too many bands that I barely know and I just see them for one song kind of thing. So I was trying to very carefully reserve the energy that I had, while also trying not to get absolutely fried in the sun, because again, dumbass wore shorts and a shirt, and I had sunscreen and a bucket hat, but it's not enough. It's really not enough. Like eventually that shit fades off, but I didn't get burnt, so we're good. And then the second day I ended up wearing, crazy, but I wore a long sleeve and I wore joggers and a bucket hat. Bro, I was sweating, but I wasn't burning. I was hot, but I wasn't like burning. I wasn't miserable. It was just hot, and I was like, oh, this is why people wear this shit. I'm not joking. Let me be very clear here. It's Long Beach weather, okay? So there's wind. It's not blistering fucking hot. It was like 92 degrees or something, maybe 90. I actually don't know. I probably should look. But with the breeze kicking in, the sweat cools you down. And the long sleeve and joggers that I wore, they're both breathable. The long sleeve is very thin, and the joggers are actually pretty thin too. So it wasn't like I was wearing a thick long sleeve. I wouldn't wear something like that. It was like very flimsy, breathable wear. And hey, man, I'm not joking. I had so much more energy the second day, even though I had stood the entire day before, because I wasn't getting fucking fried out there. I judge it all the time. I'm like, God, you must be hot in what you're wearing. But it makes sense. Next year, dead ass, not even joking, probably going to bring an umbrella. Don't even care. I don't care. I don't care if people are like, oh, you're bringing an umbrella. Yeah, well, I'm not going to have fucking skin cancer. I don't want to deal with all that. And sunburns suck and nobody likes them, so it's an umbrella. And then I can wear whatever I want to be comfortable. But anyway, Slaughter to Prevail got on the main stage and absolutely blew my dick off. They blew my ears into my dick. No, they started, and my buddy Jake's brother didn't know who they were. And he goes, who are these guys? And I was like, oh, you're in for a ride. And right as I said that, they started, and he like fucking ducked because it was so loud and so sudden. Dude, Alex Terrible is a respectable demon. He is, I don't know. Sorry, I saw a message. Somebody literally said hi, bye. He was going fucking batshit crazy. I took a few videos of that. I would upload them. I should have uploaded them before talking about this so I could just go back and forth between them. But they went absolutely batshit crazy. He did all the things that you see in all the live shows. He did the whole like bring me the silence shit, and he's shushing people. And then he does his scream where he puts his mic down here and you can hear everything. They did all their breakdowns absolute justice. They were incredible. Enter Shikari was the next band that like I randomly saw. Again, first day was like a lot of stuff that I just I'll see it if I can. Enter Shikari I haven't listened to in years, but I got to hear some of the songs that I do know, and I stuck around for the I think majority of their set before going and either eating or I can't remember. But they did great. Memphis Mayfire fucking killed it. They were on point with every bit of their sound. Their tone is a little weird when live because they play in such an interesting, like it's not as full. It's very crunchy guitars and not so much a lot of like bass, but it still hits hard. And they played some of their new stuff, which was, hey, I need to listen to that new album. That's on my list of new albums I need to listen to, as well as many other things. But they, again, dude, just playing old songs and watching the crowd lose their shit to it is so sick. It's so sick. Oh, man. Warped Tour is so good. It is so back. I have a few camping style long sleeve shirts that are loose, thin and breathable, like a SPF rating and everything. It's great. Yeah, it is. It's very nice. It was way nicer than I thought. Going short sleeves like Under Armour, going short sleeves and like Under Armour sleeves. I might do that next time. It's not bad. I'd rather burn and get tan like a cool dude than sweat and look like a loser. I actually looked better the first day than I looked better the second day in the stuff that I was wearing than the first day. The first day I looked like a fucking goofball, and I was fine with it. I didn't give a shit. I saw a video of it. You could hear it all the way from the back. A video of which, Slaughter to Prevail. Yeah. So Memphis Mayfire fucking blew me out of the water. I didn't go see Pennywise. Again, it was one of those bands where I should have seen it, but I was just like I was so nervous the first day that I was going to get burned out and not make it to the second day. So there was like a lot of stuff where it was like, this is really hot and it's a lot of walking, and there's other bands that I need to rest for because I'm going to be standing for like 2 hours straight. Let's see. Sublime, I caught a little bit of the end of it before A Day to Remember came on. And when A Day to Remember came on, dude, we were walking, and it was me in the back. Then it was like Jake and his brother Jordan, and Jordan was talking to these two dudes that had I saw them first before he actually like started talking to them. I saw them first. No, but the reason it's important is because I saw I saw one dude, and he had 2 White Claws in his hands, and I was like, this guy knows how to party. And he's like, and he's like laughing and pointing at his friend who's like right next to me. And I look over, and his other friend has 2 White Claws, and he's chugging them at the same time. And I was like, these guys are going to fucking party. So we were standing there with them. Jordan kind of started talking to them as they walked. He followed. It was like the whole snake thing the whole way through. And then he looks Jordan straight in the face right when A Day to Remember starts up, because they start with Downfall of Us All, and everybody's just fucking bouncing up and down. And he goes, you ready? I hear this. And Jordan goes, ready for what? And the dude starts shoving him, and a fucking full-blown mosh pit just starts in front of us. And not like a mini mosh pit. It's a pretty decent-sized mosh pit. I was like, God damn. Like, people, this is all the way back here? Like, it was in the back. So as A Day to Remember is playing and everyone's moshing around, one of the really cool parts about being at Warped Tour was that you were walking around with everybody. You were walking around with everybody that used to go, or some people that used to go, and you can see who's been at Warped Tour before and like who's really, really enjoying it. And some of the people that you would see have kids. And I don't know, maybe it's just in my head. Maybe these aren't the people that went before, but they're all like tattooed up. So you just kind of like assume, hold on, give me 1 second. Where is it? So when you're walking around, you kind of just like assume in a beautiful, like, wow, this is one of those growth things. But you assume that these people that are walking around with kids were the people that you went to Warped Tour with years ago, and that just ended up, having families. And seeing them walk around and just excited to be there was this really, really cool feeling of like, oh shit, we are all grown up. Because I'm dating True, but we don't have kids. We're not married. We don't live together. We're just a couple. Like, it's great. I love it. But like, there's not this whole like life that we have and have to take care of. It's just we take care of each other. Seeing people that are like, I still want to go to this thing, but I need to make sure that my family's taken care of. So you're watching some parents not have their kids be protected with headphones, but like the majority of parents with their kiddos in their arms, big ass fucking like these size headphones on them to protect their ears, and they're just having a blast. And you're seeing that kind of pick each other back up once you're on the ground, that kind of thing, and just listen to metal music and let go, brother, let go and let God. But you're kind of seeing like everybody grown up and walking around and just enjoying themselves. And dude, I'm talking like I'm walking around like this. Like I'm just in amazement because, and I'll get to it in a second, I'll explain more of the production style. The production of Warped Tour was fucking crazy. It was more than what you could have possibly expected it to be, because production back then wasn't a thing. So let me get to the point about A Day to Remember. Day to Remember, pit breaks out, right? And everybody's going, and this one dude walks up with his kid, and he's like holding them, and they start going in the mosh pit together. And the kid's got this big ass smile on his face, and they're just having a blast. I have a video of it. They're just running in circles. The kid's like high-fiving people. And then you start to see people slow down and realize, oh, there's a kid in here. Let's kind of, and it just immediately became this like, hey, we're having fun, but the kid can have fun too. We'll make it safe for them. And so like, then the dad notices that people are slowing down because they notice the kid. And so then he puts the kid on the floor, and the kid starts like moshing around, and he's like shoving people, and they were like reacting. And then he's running around, and everybody's just kind of pushing each other, but making sure that they don't hit the kiddo. And that was just my pit, but there's other videos that I've seen where other people were doing it too. The kids are like shoving them, and people are reacting, and everyone's just having a blast. And I was like, holy shit, man. Like, this is, I know it sounds like a Hallmark movie, but it really fucking was. That's what's crazy about the Long Beach Warped Tour. It was like, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't see it at their first stop, but like, this was cool, dude. And to just kind of go off on a tangent of something I just saw, there are people there that are just there for the fucking for the popularity of it, and for the pictures that they can get, and the clickbait fucking titles that they can write and all that stuff. Like, there was a video that somebody posted of people lifting someone up above their head like they were crowd surfing, and it was like 4 photographers taking pictures, and then they just put them down and started high-fiving. And I was like, pretty fucking lame. I don't care what you're doing it for. I don't care if it's because, oh, I don't want to put my camera in the pit. Go be an actual photographer. Go out there. Stop posing shit. It looks fucking whack, and no one likes it. Lame as shit. There are those things, but if you look for them, you'll see them more. I was just looking for people that were enjoying themselves. So whatever you see about these titles of like, Warped Tour isn't what it used to be, and Warped Tour is too packed, and Warped Tour this and Warped Tour that. Shut the fuck up. It's always been packed to the brim. It has always been fucking nasty and messy and fucking stinky, and like, it's loud, and it's just dude, people were like, they need to stop selling so many tickets for Warped Tour. If you look from a aerial view down on the crowd, it looks like legitimately everyone is like this. When you're on the ground, dude, there's a lot of standing room. Like a lot of standing room. Like this was while I was watching. Wait. That was me watching Of Mice and Men. Look how much room there is. There's a lot of fucking room. So like people just people complain about fucking everything, and there will be more things that I bring up in a little bit that are about complaints. But A Day to Remember is going crazy on the stage. Everyone's fucking singing along. Everyone in the mosh pits are just like enjoying themselves, shoving each other, being careful of the kiddos. To some degree, I wish that like that guy would have picked up his kid and let the people in front of us just go fucking crazy. But then again, they could have just moved over to the other pit, literally to our left, where everybody was going crazy. So I'm glad that the kiddo had somewhere to run around. I just wish that some people are going there to mosh and to fucking swing. And I think that was kind of muted, but they seemed like they enjoyed it. So that's just me wanting to see people fucking go crazy in there. But A Day to Remember killed it. They brought out Kevin Lyman, who is, I believe that's his name. Hold on. Lyman? Yeah, they brought out Kevin Lyman on stage and thanked him up and down for putting on Warped Tour again and bringing it back. Because, again, 2018 was the last one that we got, dude. 2018 was the last fucking one. It's been 7 years. And I mean, I'm this fucking happy. I'm genuinely, like, my eyes are like I went to work and people were like, you're glowing. And I was like, yeah, because Warped Tour is back. Like, you don't understand what this means. You don't get it. Because, like, you weren't there, dude. I've been going. This is my signed Color Morale poster with a bunch of like ticket stubs at the bottom. I have been going. My first Warped Tour was 2008. I'd show you, but I think some of this has like information on it because I think one of these has my dad's name, which isn't like a terrible thing. I mean, I have my fucking name on everything. Here, let me see. Hold on. I think I can show you. Shit. Right? This guy. Right? Is it this one? Yeah, look at that. August 17th, 2008. This was for Warped Tour. And then June 22nd, 2008. I went to Warped Tour twice. I didn't even realize that. Look at that. Look at that. Damn it. I can't get it in here. There. Dude, crazy. 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 That's awesome. So like for Warped Tour to be back, and I've been going since 2008 and it ended in 2018. So I went, what is that? Because I think you have to count the first one too. So going for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so it's 11 years, not 10 years. Going for 11 years and then having it end. When it ended, I was 23, which means that I literally went to Warped Tour for half of my life at that point. That's fucking... Brother, that's crazy. I didn't put that into perspective. I had been going to Warped Tour for half of my life, and then it just ended. Oh, it was such a heartbreak, dude. But to be fair, like toward the end, dude, you could see it was just like shit was just not working. I mean, the ticket sales were not charging enough for how much they had going on. They literally had these bands, I think for like, what was it, a month or two long, traveling all over the United States, playing show after show after show. And it's not that they were like, you know, they signed up to be on Warped Tour, or their agents did or whatever it is. So it's not like it's miserable, but like, you know, that's time away from home. That's a lot of energy spent. They're living in buses that entire time. That I don't think that they were probably paid a lot because there's not a lot of money in selling tickets for like $45 I think on that, I think the cheapest ticket at one point was like $35 or some shit. So like, and then just the production quality was just not great, and the stages were just not set up well, and just like layouts and blah 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 blah. Again, I loved it. I loved it, and I will always cherish those times, but it was going to come to an end eventually, and I think they saw the loss of it and they had to cut it. And then there was, obviously a lot of other problems there too, but I'm not going to go into those. So when they brought it back, I'm just going to go into the production value right now. It is unreal. It is unreal how good like the production was, dude. They had monitors. Hi, Jackie. They had monitors everywhere, like in between the stages. So here, I'm just going to zoom in really quick. I can actually pause on this video. So you had that's Ronnie Radke, okay? That's Ronnie Radke there on the stage, and then there were two monitors in between the two main stages, and then a monitor over there. So you had these big ass monitors for, like, first of all, the people all the way in the back that are blind. You had the people that are short that can't see anything that now can see a monitor. You have, and it adds this production, like this, I keep saying production, but it adds like this theatrical value to it. Like you're literally at a movie theater, or it felt like a movie over and over, because those monitors had cameramen and drones that were providing the video. So you had cameramen, women, whatever, you get what I'm saying. You had cameramen on the ground. You had cameramen on the stage. You had cameramen on like stationary in the far back to get different shots. And then you had drones flying around. It was like, for main stage, I think it was like 3 drones for the other somewhat main stage, because it was like they had tiers. It was 2, 2, 2, and 2. So I think main stage had 3 drones. This stage set had 1, and the others just had the typical stages, which is fine. But as the drones are flying around, they're providing footage to the monitors that you can see. So like for breakdowns and shit, you'll just kind of see the drone flying above. You'll see a shot of it, and you see all of the pits in the front if you're standing in the very back. It was fucking perfect. It's exactly what they've always needed to do, dude. It added so much to it. And then in between the cuts, sometimes it was just harsh cuts. Most of the time it was like just like switching to cameras. But they started adding in effects. And I remember, I think it was Memphis Mayfire. No, it was Anne Boleyn that was playing, but Matty Mullins was filling in. And he went to hit a note, and as he went to sing it, or it might have been Memphis, as he went to sing it, there was an angle caught of him looking up, and then this kind of like flash of fire went by, and there was another angle from on the stage catching him in that same pose. And I was like, did I just watch a music video but live? Like, that doesn't... It doesn't make any sense. Dude, so good. So good. And then for bands, if they had like if they had a music video for the song that they were playing, that was playing on the other big ass monitor that was behind them that looked like, hold on. It looked like this. So that, right? If I zoom in, wait for it, that's behind them. So it was like this, I don't even know, dude. It, again, felt like a movie. And then the sound was perfect. There was one time that Of Mice and Men blew the fucking entire, like they blew the circuit or the fuse or whatever for the entire stage. So it shut down in the middle of Second and Sebring. Everyone was losing their fucking minds because they're like, Jesus Christ, what is happening? Like, why would you cut on that song? They didn't seem like they were going over their time frames. Some bands did get cut because of that, but like, it happens. But like, brother. Anyway, sorry, I got lost in being in that moment. So the sound was just, it was perfect. You heard everything. And I had earplugs in the whole time because, again, I'm 30. I'm not blowing out my ears. I'm not dealing with the headache. I'm not dealing with the hearing loss or the earache and the ear ringing afterwards. I'm good. So I had earplugs in, but it still sounded so crisp. Everything sounded perfect. It was, again, exactly as it should have always been. And then I could go through all the bands and how they did. I took a video of Mice and Men absolutely fucking destroying for the OG Loco breakdown. Oh, man. I'll go hard in the motherfucking paint. Could feel the music. Dude, I'm going to get to that. Because there were times when, like, you know, the bass hits and you can kind of, like, feel your shirt just jittering. Let's see, A Day to Remember, I watched that, and then immediately after A Day to Remember, I started watching All American Rejects, and I stayed for their entire set, and they closed out the first night. And it was just great to see them play. You know, they played their biggest hits that everybody loves, and then you had people leaving, and that's fine, whatever, they can do what they want. But, like, I stayed for all their new stuff. I don't actually know anything other than the 3 hits from All American Rejects because I never got into their music, but, like, their new stuff is very mellow and very, well, they're adults now, so they're writing better music and stuff that they actually, like, give a shit about. Because, like, the songs, what is it, Swing, I think is the name of the song. The swing, swing, swing from the cables of my heart. Before they went into that chorus, he's, like, singing the song and he's singing the verse, and instead of, like, the last part of the verse, he goes, "This song is fucking corny," and then they start singing the chorus, and it was like, dude, the fact that the bands could, I love that part too. The bands were just so interactive and fucking around and just so happy. They were as happy as we were that Warped Tour was back. And so it didn't just feel like fans and bands. It felt like just all of us being fans of Warped Tour and it being back. And then everyone just hanging out. I know it fucking sounds like a fake bullshit Hallmark. I'm making this up. It's not, dude. It's not. It was that fucking good. For all those people that complain about Warped Tour was too packed and it was too hot, those people aren't there for it. They're not. And if they are, they lost their way. The people that went there to be at Warped Tour, we were all just really happy it was back. And it was so fucking cool, man. The second day, I don't want to, like, go over again every single band. We missed Miss May I, which fucking sucked, but that's okay. I'll see them next time because I'm sure they'll come back. I watched Matty Mullins perform with Amber Lynn. I watched Amber Lynn. He's just now the vocalist for some time. I got to see Seosin with Cove, and that was fucking cool, man, because, like, you know, back in the day, Cove wasn't part of the band because apparently he wasn't good. I don't know if that was the full reason he wasn't in it or what, but, like, actually seeing how good he is was it Cove? It has to be Cove. Seosin, Cove. Is that him? Let me see. Is it Cove? Oh, wait. No, I might be wrong. Who is Seosin's vocalist? It is Cove. That is Cove. Yeah, dude. Oh, holy shit, it is. Okay, because I just read it. It says Seosin announced first tour with vocalist Cove Reber in 14 years. And yeah, that was him, dude. He just looked so much different, obviously, when he was younger. So I don't know the full reason of why he wasn't in the band after a certain amount of time. I'm sure there are a lot of reasons, but seeing Seosin with Cove and hearing the original sound, dude, and I'm going to tell you right now, it was great. Like, it sounded like the album. So if he wasn't able to do it back in the day, I get it. But now, fuck, man, there's no there's no argument. He absolutely killed it, and that I don't know. There ain't much that's gonna. Wow. Got to see Of Mice and Men. That was fucking awesome. I haven't really been a huge fan of theirs in a long time. Ever since all the different changes that they went through, it just was kind of like for me, I knew what I liked, and then when Aaron Pauli came in, I loved Aaron Pauli and Jamie's Elsewhere, but for me, it didn't scratch that same itch when he came to Of Mice and Men. Well, guess what? I was fucking wrong, because he came out on stage and literally, dude, I went from like, Aaron Pauli's great and I love him and I think he's a super nice dude, but just not doing it for me, to holy fuck, I was headbanging all the way down here, bro. I was breaking my fucking back. I was losing my shit. He goes so hard on stage, and I was so wrong, and I'm sorry for fucking ever just not listening. They're another band I want to listen to their albums, because like fucking I felt they were like, later on this year we're gonna be releasing our 9th studio album, and me and Jake looked at each other and we're like, 9th? When the fuck did we get to 9? Like, that's how long I haven't listened to this band. I think I got to their 3rd, maybe 4th album before I stopped listening. My bad. Fuck. Really glad that they're still going though. I got to see, like I said, Asking Alexandria for like 3 songs, but then Rise Against was on and I had the run. And look, I love Asking. I've always loved Danny Worsnop. I will always have a place for Danny Worsnop in my heart, but like, he's not in the music as much anymore, and he knows that. He knows, but it's not, I don't think it's out of any hatred, but he's not doing what he used to do. He's not doing his highs. He's not doing his lows. He's singing a lot of their new stuff, and he's got a lot of like twang in his singing. So like, it's not the same feel. That's okay. I'm not shitting on it. It's just not as exciting for me because, you know, I grew up with them in a very specific way. And then I didn't really like listen to the later albums a lot. Give them a chance. Not for me. So I ran to see Rise Against. Oh, bro. Rise Against put on an incredible show. That was really cool to just sit there and like, we were waiting for Falling in Reverse. So we watched them on the screens mostly, and the sound tent was kind of in our way. So it kind of looked like, let me see. It looked like this. Wait. So still like really good because I can see through the tent and you can see the screens. Obviously the bright lights that are flashing nonstop don't really show you because I tried to pause. There we go. Holy shit. That's what it looked like. So got to see Rise Against, and they finished off with Savior, which they did for like 8 minutes, and it was just fuck solos and jam sessions, and then they were like talking and they were like praising fucking Warped Tour and Kevin Lyman and all the bands that made all this possible, and it was just fucking sick. And then I'm gonna wrap it up with what wrapped up Warped Tour for me, and I'm gonna not wrap it up because I'm gonna go in dick deep, you know. Falling in Reverse, okay. First of all, hi Josh. Secondly, did I see Black Veil Brides? I don't like their music. I don't really care for it. So no, I did not see them. But I know that people went and watched them, and I know that it was incredible, and that's great. Hey, made it out alive. My friend in LA said it was a crazy, oh, you made it out alive. My friend in LA said it was a crazy time. Yeah. And I'm about to get to the craziest part. I need to say something, and I'm going to say it a lot. So you guys need to be prepared for it. I was not a big Falling in Reverse fan. Okay. Was not a big Falling in Reverse fan. Had to make sure I could say that without fucking stumbling through. I am a huge Falling in Reverse fan now, dude. Oh, the fuck? Who the fuck said you can make noise, bitch? I could go on a ramble. I will probably say this over time, especially as I listen to their music and if I put out anything on it. I back then didn't like Ronnie Radke, and I'm pretty sure I made that very clear wherever I went, just because like I didn't really like care for him, and when I say didn't really care, I'm saying that nicer. I wasn't like, I hope he fucking, you know, he's a piece of shit. Well, did I say that? I might have said that. I actually don't know how much I said, but I do remember not liking him and swearing by never liking him and fucking just not liking his music. But I want to be very clear on this. I was going off of what I had heard and what I was seeing. And it's like, you hear this guy, I never cared for Escape the Fate. I always thought it was really fucking annoying music. and I didn't like the glam pop metal stuff that they were doing, and I just thought it was fucking whack. And it's still not my favorite, but there are some songs that I'm like, okay, I slept on this. When he left Escape the Fate and then like went to jail. So you see him go to jail, and then you hear about the fucking mic stand to somebody's head, and you hear about the drug use and the abuse to people and all this shit. That's all you hear. And there's nothing at the time that I'm getting all this information. There's nothing really backing up his claims, because there wasn't enough voices talking about it. Not enough people like that. That's like the beginning of cancel culture, and everyone that pointed a finger and said you're bad, they were immediately right, and the person who's getting pointed at is immediately wrong. And that shit sucked, and it fucked up my brain for a long time, because I was never sitting there like ganging up like the rest of them, but I would hear it and just be like, oh shit, yeah. And then I'd read a little bit and be like, oh, he's in jail, and he also fucking like he was throwing mic stands at all that stupid shit. And so like I got sucked into it, and I feel fucking like an idiot. But again, I was younger, and now I'm 30, and I actually think for myself and do my own research. And I, in the last like couple years, have really started liking Ronnie Radke. Like genuinely, I think he's very funny. I think a lot of my views line up with his, and that's not super important, but it's important for the context of the fact that I like their music now. So I don't want it to seem like, for anybody that used to hear me talk about it, not many people did. It wasn't like I was saying it to fucking everybody around me. I was just saying it to probably friends, maybe a couple tweets on Twitter, but I don't know if I can know. But all of that was to explain, because I like their music now, and I don't want it to seem like, oh, just because they're popular, I'm fucking getting on board. No, I've been on board with them for a while. I think he's fucking hilarious. I think some of their music was really catching my attention. Their beginning songs weren't, I don't even know if they're still going to be songs for me. I'll give them a chance, but it's the stuff they're making now where I'm like, whoa, bro. Whoa. This is good. This is really good. And it's super diverse. They played so many songs that I'm probably going to listen to tonight and in the future. And I'm excited. I'm excited to deep dive into Falling in Reverse, because I missed out on a lot because of like stupid fucking thoughts before, and now like being able to catch up on it and actually pay attention. I'm really stoked. Ronnie's voice seems like it's incredible live from the few videos I've seen. Holy fuck. Hold on, I'll get into the live part in a second. You mean he didn't live rent-free in your head like he did in other people's? No, he didn't live like rent-free, but he definitely like, I mean, if I saw something about him, I was like, fuck that guy. That was my mentality. And I'm really mad that I was like that, because like I didn't really do a lot of research, and I wish I would have, because if you do a little bit of research, you'll learn a lot. The main thing that everybody's like, oh, the mic stands. He did it once. He fucking feels bad for it. He has made amends with the person, I think it's a chick. He made amends with the chick that he threw it at, and they have cleared everything up, and they are friends now, and she doesn't care, and he doesn't care. So why does anyone else? And I was like, when he said that, I was like, oh, yeah, all right, cool. Like, right. You're gonna blame somebody for the rest of their life for something that they did that they made amends for with the person? That sentence can be taken out of context and used and blah 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 blah. Yes, there's a lot of fucking terrible shit that people, but like, hey man, whatever. Do with that as you will. But for me, like, if that's all clear and good to go, and no one's fucking pissed anymore, and it was during a tough time of music and stupid shit, whatever. You gotta kind of forgive people over time. I saw some videos of how incredibly packed it was there. Were you all right just making it through the crowds? I said this in the beginning, so I'm just going to kind of answer it now. Zyber, what's up, dude? I'm going to answer it now. If you were seeing videos of people being like, it's too packed, and it's fucking... If you're seeing those people are just whiny. Dude, it's a festival. Fucking get over it. It's going to be packed. It was way more room than it has ever been at Warped Tour. I promise you that. This was at least for me, the biggest venue I've been at Warped Tour with the most room and the best layout. And I went for, this is my 12th year going. I think I can say I'm a veteran of it, and I've seen quite a bit. I know there are people that have been going since 95, I think was the first one, or 93. So like those are super veterans, but 12 years I'm still a veteran. But seeing from an Eagles point of view, like from the drone up at the top taking those videos, it looks packed, but there's a lot of room on the ground. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of space. It just, zoom out, little dots, that kind of thing. Didn't he do it again recent at a show with inflatable mic stand? I can't stand it with that man. He's hilarious. So this is the audio for it. So I could probably find that and just watch it on here, but I have it immediately on my phone while I'm talking. He had inflatable mic stands fucking everywhere. He kept bringing them out and throwing them at people, and it started because he was throwing his mic in the air and like it was spinning up high and he couldn't catch it. So he did it again. He couldn't catch it. And he's like, I fucking missed the mic stand, or I missed the mic catch twice. Bring out the fucking mic stands. Bring them out now. And so they brought out the mic stands and they were inflatables, and he started chucking them at the crowd, and it was fucking incredible. Aftershock with Sleep Token was 60,000 deep, and I was assuming it was going to be the same. They said they sold 82,000 tickets. I would say about half of that watched Falling in Reverse. 30 or 40,000 people were watching, dude. It was fucking massive. It was massive. They put on, and I will actually say this, and I mean this. They put on the best live show I've ever seen. And that was at a festival too, which is crazy because typically like the best live shows you've ever seen are probably gonna be most of the time from like very specific tours that the bands are doing within like a certain realm, where stages can be set up and all this kind of shit. It was the best live show I've ever seen. I took a couple days just to make sure that I wanted to say that, and I went through my head. Bad Omens is up there. A Day to Remember at one of their shows for self-help, they're up there. Bring Me the Horizon is up there. Bring Me the Horizon had a show that I went to once. I can't even remember where it was, and it was like I was in a trance. This is that feeling, but it was like being in a fucking movie and being whiplashed back and forth with like multiple different types of metal music. It was just fucking wild. It was wild, dude. They came out, fucking felt like a theatrical they actually walked out on stage to God, I can never remember the name of the song. Hold on. Is it California Love? Is that the name of the song? Yeah, they came out to California Love. They literally come out to where is it? Go to the song. Yes, they came out to California Love, which was fucking crazy to see. And they just played one full song of that they used one of their own songs, like how do I say this? A time slot to play one of their songs they used to just play California Love, and showing them on the big screen walking up and a camera following them. That's how it started. Then it went into like, I think it's the start of their album. I don't really know. Gonna find out soon. And just blew the fucking roof off, the theoretical roof off of the place, dude. It was wild. It was wild. It was perfect. It was everything. And then you get to Ronald, I think it is, which I can't wait to listen to that because I'm going to listen to their newest single, I think is God is a Weapon. And then I'm going to listen to that whole most recent album because I think I've only heard 2 or 3 songs off of it. And I think they played like 10 songs. So I'm just going to be able, like, hearing them live is great. And don't get me wrong, I really, really enjoyed it. But like, I need to hear them for what they are recorded too. So I'm going to know a little bit of it, but I'm going to get the experience of like oh shit, this is how they recorded it. I'm so excited. I've been talking so fast and for like fucking 50 minutes, but bro, I to just summarize, Falling in Reverse put on the best live show I've ever seen. And that is coming from somebody who didn't like Falling in Reverse for a very long time, didn't really care for Ronnie Radke for a really long time, and now, again, past 2 years, I've been keeping up with him and like watching his TikToks and shit like that, and it's fucking hilarious. Maybe the past year, between a year and two, I've been keeping up with him. Hilarious and genuinely, like, I don't know, he's well spoken, and the way he makes fun of people that talk shit to him is artistic. It really is. So just that, and then actually like really listening to their music and realizing like how much talent and art there is there, I can actually say that was the best live show I've ever seen. Warped Tour is so back, baby. It was perfect. It was perfect. I have no notes. One note, and I put this because I took their survey and it took me like 15 minutes to fill out, but I was like, hey, can you guys please add more shaded areas to sit? Because holy fuck, when you need a break and there's one spot to sit, I think there was two, but the other spot's at the front, and you're not going to go all the way over there. There was one spot to sit in between the four main stages. That was tough. So I was just like, please, just more shade. That's my one note. Other than that, Warped Tour is fucking incredible and put on some of the best shows I've ever seen. We're back! Ah! Ah! Oh, we're back. We're fucking back. I'm so happy. I'm going to pass out. Okay, I'm good. All the recent shit goes crazy with the genre style whiplash. I know. I got to see it live. Ronald by Falling in Reverse is insane. The breakdown's crazy. The band's called Falling in Reverse. I don't know if you heard of them till now. Of course, they're sick as fuck. They're called Falling in Reverse. I fucking hate you. I hate you. The break looks good on you, though. You look happy. You look refreshed. You look like you had a fantastic time. It wasn't even the break, dude. It was just going to that tour. Warped Tour, literally, dude, this is what puts me in a good mood, is just a weekend full of good music. And I thought 2 days was going to be tough on my body, and it was. It was. I was 100% right. It felt like cement, okay? I mean, literally became one vertebrae in my spine, sitting on a mixed bag of cement right here. My fucking legs felt like they were going to just literally crumble it at any moment, and my feet felt like they were going to explode. But you know what? I'd do it all over again. I would do it. I'm not even bullshitting. I would do it this weekend. And I get exhausted from trips after like 3 days and be like, oh, okay, that's enough for a long time. No, Warped Tour I would do all over again next weekend. Holy shit. Holy shit. Even the reimagined versions of his old songs like Drugging Me As You lives on repeat in my head. I will be looking and I will be listening to all of this stuff. I just want to get on here. I want to talk about Warped Tour. I want to listen to some songs. I definitely am going to be listening to God Is a Weapon because I need to. Oh, one more point. And this is just something that pissed me off that I've been seeing a lot of people say. And no, I haven't been seeing a lot of people say. I saw one person post something and then went through the comments because I was just like, fuck it, I want to see what they have to say. And that's where I saw a lot of people say. Right before, and I don't know if we can find a video or something, but right before Ronnie and all of Falling in Reverse start to perform their song God Is a Weapon, Ronnie is on the mic and he tries to hit a falsetto note and he goes, fuck, my falsetto is gone. Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. I fucking love this shit. I don't give a fuck, but my fucking falsetto's gone. And he's yelling and he's screaming and he's singing, but his falsetto is gone. And from what I heard while listening to it, again, first time live, God Is a Weapon has a lot of falsetto in it. And so as he's singing it, you hear him, like he has the mic, and as he's singing a certain part and his falsetto breaks, he goes, fuck. And then like he tries to do it again, and he's like, oh God. Like he keeps yelling off to the side, right? the reason that I'm explaining this is because as he takes a break and yells off to the side, the song is still playing in the background, right? The instruments that the bands are playing live on stage, but so are the backing tracks. And then you have people in the comments that go, I fucking knew it. I knew he couldn't sing. I always knew that it was just everything's backing tracks with them. Every fucking band at some point has backing tracks. Not all the time, not for every song. Some bands actually do have backing tracks for everything because maybe they can't perform. But every band at some point, if they make a song that has something where a lighter voice comes in or a falsetto comes in or something that may sound empty alone comes in, there are multiple layers of it to make it sound full. Otherwise, it will sound like, ah. That's not great. But if you layer it with, ah, 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 and put that all together, Rowley, it will fucking sound probably not that good from me, but it will sound great. So when people are like, oh, I knew he couldn't fucking sing, you're an idiot. That's just one layer. It's one layer. I'm not saying that to defend Ronnie Radke. I'm not doing any of that. I like the guy, but I'm not fucking sitting here just blowing smoke up his ass. I would defend anybody. It's the people in the comments that don't understand music. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. You have no fucking idea. You just yap. You just fucking yap, and that's all you just... And then you get off your phone and go to your miserable job at your miserable house with your miserable fucking relationship in your miserable life because you don't know what you're talking about. You just yell on the fucking sideline because you don't like somebody, but God fucking forbid one of your favorite artists does it, you would defend them. It doesn't make sense. You're just mad for fucking nothing. You're mad for nothing. You're mad for nothing. You're mad. I just like, it makes me, dude, that I understand that like the internet has brain rot. That is brain rot. That is actual fucking brain rot. That's somebody that it's you don't understand what you're talking about, but you're the loudest one in the room. I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts, dude. Hey, when I was doing photography, and I will say this with fucking hair on my big fat titties, when I was doing photography, I was good at it, okay? I was genuinely good at photography. You want to know what I never did? I never told someone that I know everything. I never told someone that I couldn't learn from them. I never told someone that like I'm the best. I just knew confidently within myself that I was good. But I never said that I knew everything. And it's those fucking morons that think that because they consume music, they know music. You consume movies. Do you know how to make... no! What am I talking about? They do the same shit with movies and fucking music and TV shows. They fucking... You know what's even crazier? Those same fucking people judge opposite people from them. Opposite colors, opposite fucking genders. They don't give a shit. They just judge everybody. They will judge off of what they think it should be because of their life and their preference. That is mind-boggling to me. Oh God, I'm gonna fucking pass out. Dude, I'm not joking. We are standing at All American Rejects. Me, Jake, his brother Jordan, but mostly me and Jake just talking the whole time because we're like, we both have the same love for each other's reactions. Like if there's a cool ass fucking scream, I'll feel his hand on my shoulder and I'll look over and he's like, and I'm like, It's great. I love going to concerts with Jake. It is so much fun to me because I love seeing people's reactions like that. And I love when people look at me and they go, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. My favorite shit. There is a dude next to Jake. I can't hear it, but Jake is hearing it the whole time. All American Rejects, every time that they played a song that guy didn't know, he'd be like, oh, this fucking, turn this shit off. Nobody wants to hear this. Fuck this band. Like, play the shit we know. And then they played their bad mouth in the band the whole time, is what Jake is telling me is happening. And then they start playing fucking Swing and whatever other songs. I can't remember the titles of the song, but they play their most popular songs. Here, let me see. Let me just fucking All American Reject songs. I typed that so terribly. I'm so glad you guys can't see the screen. They play Gives You Hell, Dirty Little Secret, Swing Swing, and Move Along. They played those 4 songs, and Jake told me this dude goes, oh my God, and loses it. Like a little fucking bitch. Like the little bitch he is. But the second that they're playing shit he doesn't know, he said the guy was just bitching the whole time. So when this guy finally walked away, Jake looks at me and he goes, I'm not joking. I was about to start swinging on this guy because he was ruining it for me. He's like, this little fuck. And then he just started telling me everything. Hey, man. Like... They make me fucking angry. People like that just make me so angry. You are miserable. I could go on another rant, but I'm going to pass out if I do. Just like, I don't know, man. Just don't be a piece of shit. It's not hard. It's not fucking hard. It's just not. It's not. That's all you got to do. Just don't be a piece of shit. Check DMs. I don't know if I want to. Imagine spending $300 on a weekend pass just to sit there and talk shit the entire time. It was $150, but the price doesn't change the fact that, yes, I agree with that. You just talk shit the entire time. That's what you went for? To whine about what they're not doing? Oh, give it to someone who actually cares about music. Oh, what? What is this? God as a Weapon timestamp? Does he... Okay, hold on. I need to see this really quick because does he talk about it right before? This is the whole set? Hold on. I just want to see... Give me... This shit was so hard.
Wow. You guys
Okay,
are
hold on.
beautiful. Thanks.
Let me see. Where does he do the... I gotta find the part where he says it.
Assholes.
If you can find at some point, Rogley, where he talks about his falsetto being gone, I just want to hear that part because, like, random noises. Let me see. Oh, there. Okay. So my fault, my correction. He said his falsetto was gone after the song, but like he literally goes,
I have no falsetto. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Fuck. There it comes. We got it back a little bit. Come on. You guys know what this is? Hello? Do
Hold
you
on.
know what this is? You guys got Stagecoach, right? I live here too. I'm just joking, guys. I love California. I love it. Give me your most yeehaw on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's not.
Anyway, point being, at some point, he does talk about him blowing out his voice. And he did. He did. There's going to be parts when you're going that hard that you can't sing anymore. Ronnie's genuinely hilarious, especially in his Twitch days where he made fun of himself. I have to show you something because you're going to really enjoy this. They played, where is it? Where's the fucking, where's the Drug in Me Is You, right? So you know how, like, he, on Twitch, waits.
I heard a knock upon my door the other day. I opened it to find out staring in my face. You feel the mortal stalker still with the world.
Still with words. When he did that, by the way, at the top of my fucking lungs in the very back, I went, "Still a verbal words!" Dude, losing my shit at that. Absolutely losing my fucking mind. And so did so many people around me. That clip is fucking famous, and then he sings it like that, and the whole crowd knows it like that. Hey, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautifully done. You crafted a clip making fun of yourself so well that you now made that a part that people sing your song like, and you sing it live, and now everyone loves it just a little bit more. That, no bullshit, was what got me to like this song, because I didn't care about it before. He made me like it from that one part, because I was like, I didn't like the way he sang in that song, and I didn't like the majority of the music that he was making at the time, around that time. When you go back and you're like, what the fuck was I doing? Still with verbal words. That shit is incredible. Oh, man. Oh, my God. How could you see at the concert, you 5'4" little king? I would swing, but I feel like the lid would come off and then it hit and shatter everything. And hey, man, I don't want to pay for another monitor, you know? Anyway, that's enough about Warped Tour. I had a fucking incredible time. I had a blast. And I hope tickets go on sale this Friday. I will be first in line to buy a fucking ticket. And I know 2026 is going to go crazy. I have a feeling Bring Me the Horizon is going to go, and I have a feeling they're going to close out, and I have a feeling I'm going to lift off. I'm just going to be watching I'm just going to go. I'm going to go. I'll never see you guys again. I'm just going to I'm going to float. You're glowing? Thanks. Anyway. Fuck, man. Goddamn. All right, so do I want to listen to it now? I feel like I do. I feel like I really want to. Yeah, I'm going to listen to it right now. I'm going to listen to God as a Weapon. Oh, shit. Bless the Fall put out another song featuring Story of the Year. Oh, my God. Okay. Nick's going to die at Warped Tour. I am. I hate you. What's up, Matt? What's up, Frog? Still with verbal words. What's up, Tucker? Okay, so let me. I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up here that I have to like restate some points because I'm about to listen to a song, and in case new people show up or in case I make something of this, I just have to state these points. But you know what? No, fuck it. If I'll cut back to what I was saying earlier if I want to use it, but about like, hey man, I wasn't the biggest fan. Well, I can't even say I wasn't the biggest fan. I didn't like Falling in Reverse. I didn't like Ronnie Radke. I didn't like any of that stuff. But if I need that for later, I'll just fucking I'll just cut. I'll go bloop, and then we'll play it, and we'll play it, and we'll play it, and then bloop, and then we're back. So there's all that. I think that covers everything. If not, I'll do some ADR and add me talking in there. Yeah, if there's anything that I feel like I missed. ADR is always cool. We've done that before. Rogley, right? We did that for the beginning of a video once. Anyway, so with all that being said and everything you guys have already heard that I don't need to repeat, I'm going to listen to God as a Weapon. I will say this. I had never heard the song before, but the first time that I heard it was at Warped Tour this past weekend. And when I say that somebody had said like when the bass rattles your clothes or something like that, the bass of this song, I could feel it in my skull, like my bones in my face were rattling. It's fucking wild. It was wild. Somebody just joined my stream saying their name is Brandon is my Pookie. Crazy. I think that's Axel. That's crazy. Okay, so the song, it was like just rattling everything, dude. So I don't know what it sounds like recorded, but I'm really excited. It's with Marilyn Manson, which that's a whole thing that I'm sure so many people already don't like Ronnie Radke enough. And then all that stuff that was coming up about Marilyn Manson that I still don't know much about. I'm assuming things are, I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'm just here for the song. Okay. Like there's too much bad news. Hey dude, too much bad news online. There's too much. I'm not joking. I turned on TikTok and someone was talking about, I can't say the words, but it was like, this happened to somebody that I know, so I made a brand about this thing happening to that person. And I was like, holy fuck, dude, I just opened TikTok. Like, that's all I did. And you're telling me about the fucking worst thing that somebody could possibly do to someone else? Like, the first thing that I hear is crazy. So, I'm tired of hearing about bad shit. I'm just here for the good shit. Okay, we're going to turn on the song. I'm really excited. Still with verbal words. It's still with verbal words. Still. Wait, just gotta, hold on. Just gonna open up OBS real quick. I didn't have it prepared. Let me see. This. There we go. Now you guys have it. Sick. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna listen to "God Is a Weapon," and we're gonna talk about the still with verbal words. I love that shit. Still with verbal words. Still with verbal. All right. Anyway, oh, you know, I had this idea. That if I do make a video out of this, I'll just cut to it. But I had this idea that I was going to sit there and be like, yeah, old me, fucking Asking Alexandria hoodie and beanie on, just be like, Escape the Fate sucks, and Ronnie Radke sucks, and Falling in Reverse sucks. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I can fucking figure that out somehow, some way. What happened? What do you mean, what happened to what? What happened to what? My fucking chat broke again. We have very different For You pages? Yeah. If my mom knew I listened to Beautiful People on Maryland, so I would have disowned and brought dishonor to my ancestors, but it's such a banger. Oh, I mean, it is a banger. It really is. A different TikTok name for this guy was helping build his brand and turned out, so change it, so I did. Okay, cool. So, I don't want to go grab the sweater now. I might do it later. I don't know. But it's literally just going to be like me in an Asking Alexandria hoodie with a fucking beanie on, just being like, this stuff sucks. I don't like it. Ronnie Radke's a bad person. Everyone that likes him is fucking stupid. You know, whatever. Anyway. Okay, let me read Rogley's thing really quick. If you just look around and surrounding the cliffs, nothing bad happened, but it's the most interesting thing that's happened in this boring land since my birth. Well, I mean, that's crazy that that's considered interesting, but I mean, it is interesting, but at the same time, hey man, be safe. We're gonna listen to a song now. Really just kind of nervous for what I'm about to hear, because like what I heard live was fucking nuts. Hey, why is Google running like sludge? Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to see, is my PC full? Okay, that was cool to have. Still with verbal words. I didn't want any of this. Why the fuck did it just show me this? I didn't want that. No, my PC's running fine. So why is it that Google is just shitting its bunghole right now? One second. Do I not have the performance stuff on? Performance issue alerts, memory saver, extended preloading, standard preloading. Where's the thing where it's like you can use the whatchamacallit, the the thing that like speeds it up. I can't remember the name of it. It's like it's really running like shit. That's why I need to make sure. Accessibility, is it in that? Caption, navigate, swipe, copied, live cache, no. System? Use graphics acceleration when available. Yeah, it's not working. Whatever. All right. Anyway, hopefully this is fine. We're just going to listen to the goddamn song. Oh, now it's running faster. Weird. 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 Give me this. All right. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you.
I can't stop from spinning down the rabbit hole. The deeper that you push, the deeper I will go. They said that
The
God's
shots are insane.
I'll worship you the same. 'Cause all I do is think about saying your name in vain. You might as well marry me. My sinful confession, you're my obsession.
Oh my god. I have to pause. I have to pause. These headphones don't have like any bass in them. It's actually meant to not have that much bass. But because, like I said, I've seen this live, that when it hit, dude, it just like your whole body, it just is rattling. Again, I have a subwoofer in my car. I'm sure this is going to just rattle everything. I wish I could hear a little bit more bass in it, but because I know it's fine. It sounds great. Oh my God. There are so many layers in that. In everything, in the whole song. I love the empty feeling and the like creepiness of it and the very serious nature, and then it just hits hard into like what it makes it feel like is like beautiful chaos, dude. And what were the lyrics that I just wanted to repeat really quick? Oh, if God is a woman, then God is a weapon. Oh my God. The shots are sick too, dude. They're so good.
From sinning, my halo's just a hole. Deeper that I get inside you, the deeper you will fall.
So goddamn, such a scary human being.
Well, I'm a hand grenade. Try to take this ring from me. Watch me detonate. You might as well marry me. My sinful confession, you're my obsession.
Oh my God.
If God is a woman, God is a
The little pause. Oh my God. Oh my God, that did happen live. I forgot.
my sinful confession, you're my obsession.
Oh my you hear the vocals? Okay, so to just kind of, I need to reemphasize this point a few times. I heard this live, but when you hear something live for the first time, you're not following it as well as maybe you could when listening to it, through this. So I actually do not know what would have felt better, but I do like the feeling that I got of hearing it live for the first time like that and then following it here versus the other way around, because it's rare that happens for me where I really like a song live and hear it in person like that and then follow it up with this. When they're playing live, there's so much happening, so many lights and things flickering at you, and so many sounds, and the bass and the singing and the layers, and then the people around you, and like I've been standing all day, so there was like pain and then you're disregarding that, but subconsciously you can still feel. So there's so much going on that, like, as I remember, like, I do remember the song, but not fully, because on the parts where it hit hard and you hear the crowd screaming along with him at certain parts, like, you're in the music. You're not fully listening. You're just there. You're just experiencing. There you go. You're not fully listening. You're just experiencing. So to actually hear that and get to see what they did on a production like side of it, of like how well that was produced and how many things you can hear in there, holy shit. I see, dude, this song came out how long ago? 2 months ago. It has 18 million views. It's a metal song. It has 18 million views in 2 months. Oh my god. And it's just climbing. It's just climbing. Wait, no, is this it? No, that's something else. Oh, it's Epitaph. Whatever. Anyway. Hold on. Let me go back to obviously the main. Yes, this, like, the breakdown, but it's just, it feels like it's so much more than just a breakdown. Oh my god. Oh my. It's so hard.
My sinful confession.
I'm pretty sure he hit this. Hold on. I'm pretty positive he did. That last part. Oh my god, dude. This was so fucking nasty live. Hold on. We're gonna cut to this. Just 1 second. Hold on, let me change the camera angle really quick so that you guys can see this full screen instead of me, because what in the fuck is this show? Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna even like shrink me down just a tad here. All right, look. Okay, I'm pretty sure he hit this part. Yeah, you can hear it's only his fucking it's literally only his falsettos out. The rest of him is insane. Okay, and right there, I want to point that out too, just because we're here, so I might as well fucking talk about it. Hold on. Let me get back to speed real quick here. All right. He said at the end of this his falsetto was gone. You can see when he has to hit those high notes, he goes off to the side and he's like, I'm not even going to try it because it's going to probably fuck things up more. I can respect that. Your voice isn't always going to be top tier, but his voice was top tier. He just went so fucking hard that part left. But watch. Hits that for the sinful, that full part off to the side. And then for this next part, he even says, he was like, fuck, because he knows he can't fucking hit it because his falsetto's gone, because he went too fucking hard. He probably got excited. He probably screamed or yelled or fucking sang a certain way and blew it out. Dude, this fucking song is so goddamn good, and this performance was so good. I can't get enough of any of this. I need just oh my god, man. Oh my god. I fucking love this. This performance was so good. This song is so sick. All right, last time. Hold on. Let me see this.
My sinful confession, you're my answer. God is a woman, God is a
Just the fucking layers. Hold on, let me hear that one more time. Oh my god, dude! I wonder what that actually looked like on like a track, like on their recording program. I wonder how many layers there were there, because dude, that was like pulling shit from everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, I've always been Falling in Reverse's biggest fan. I've literally always backed up Ronnie Radke. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. You guys were sleeping on this man. I knew from the beginning. I knew. I got it. You didn't know shit. I knew everything. I never said a single bad word about that man. Ever. I never said, cut to me in an Asking Alexandria hoodie and a beanie, I fucking hate that guy. He fucking sucks. I never said shit. I was on it. I was on it. I always knew. Y'all motherfuckers were sleeping on Escape the Fate. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, my bad. I'll repent for my sins. I'll be listening to a lot more of their stuff. I'll repent for sure. What's up, Falsely? Falsely, is that how you say your name? I feel like me and Brandon have been saying it wrong this whole fucking time. I feel like it's Falls Leah, but I could be fucking. I'm probably wrong. Man, I'm so. I'm such a late fan. And you know what? It's not because of bandwagon and all that. It's because I was proven wrong. All right. I was proven wrong, and I'm really glad that I was. I am genuinely glad that I was proven wrong. I wish I would have been proven wrong way earlier. I wish my mind wasn't so goddamn narrow when I was younger. But as I get older, it opens up more, and then we're good to go. If God is a woman, than God. Dude, you know? Wow. I'm kind of like at the end of Warped Tour when they closed it out, I looked at Jake and I just was like, and he was laughing because he saw how much fun I was having with it, and he was like, I told you, you've been wrong all these years, because Jake has been a diehard Falling in Reverse fan. From the very beginning, he's always liked Ronnie Radke, and I told him he was wrong, and blah, 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 and we always argued about it, and you know what? He was fucking right, and when I got done at the end of that show, I was just in shock, and I didn't know what to say. Not because I felt like an idiot, but because I was literally blown away by how good that show was. I was like, how did the band that I used to not care about, and the person that I used to fucking be like, yeah, whatever, fuck that guy, is now putting on the best live show I've ever seen? Again, not shame. I was proud to be like, fuck yeah, that was awesome. It was just shock of like, what the fuck? Incredible. Wow. Run it back. I'm kidding. I'm just going to give you guys a fair warning right now. I'm probably not going to do it today, but probably Friday or maybe this weekend or maybe even on my own off stream, I'm going to listen to their entire album that came out before this. In fact, let me make sure that I'm right about this, because I think that's their most recent song, like their most recent single. Wait, when All My Life came out that long ago? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm going to listen to Popular Monster, the album, very soon. So just kind of be prepared for that. Guys, thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. I'm glad you're safe, Rogley. I'm happy to hear that. Seeing this versus their 2018 shows is wild. Hannah, I'm not trying to be some fucking spokesperson. I'm telling you right now, see them as soon as you can if you like the band that much, because what they're doing right now is, like I keep saying, the best show I've ever seen. So I can't even imagine what their stuff at their own headlining show, instead of just Warped Tour, but something they're putting on, is going to be like. Oh, man. Holy shit, it's my favorite streamer. What's up, Bricked for Nick? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I need to sit down. Your boy's back hurts. I'm getting old. I don't know what else to do right now. I kind of... Because I want to listen to the album. Like, I really want to listen to the album, because that's actually all I've been wanting to listen to since Sunday. But I don't have time right now. And I don't want to just do a song and then, you know, have to figure that out. Shake ass? I might start throwing ass. That is a possibility. I could listen to that new Bless the Fall song. I just need to give it a second, because your boy was knee deep in that Falling in Reverse music. I don't know. It's all I want to talk about. It's literally the only thing I want to do and talk about is music. That's it. I haven't been wanting to watch D&D. I don't want to play a video game right now. I just want to consume music. So if I don't listen to that Bless the Fall song, I think I might actually save that, because I don't want it to be like half-ass enjoying it just because I'm in the mood. You ever do that? You ever get in the mood for something? It's like it's the same thing for food. Brick for Nick is wild, but to be honest, valid. I hate you. Just listen to that song again and break it down for us. I don't even know if there's anything to break down. And I'm not being boring. I'm thinking about it. So like, I'm not gonna break down everything as if I'm some fucking sound engineer because I don't know what I'm talking about. But like, first of all, you know what I will talk about is that. Hold on, I will talk about the fact that these shots are genuinely insane. Like, the lighting is incredible. Obviously, yes, he looks fucking ripped. We can talk about that all day, but like, the shots are really, really, really good. The symmetry is what makes this, when I say the word attractive, I know what I'm saying. But it makes it extremely attractive to the eye. The curtains in a soft look, but the hard lines of the light behind him mixed with the light bouncing off his fucking ripped body. And then like the black and white, this is a completely, this is appealing as hell. It really is. This shot's fucking sick because it doesn't give too much where, like, you know, something gets flagged, but you know exactly what this is. This shot goes hard as fuck. What's funny is, like, I can't break down the music as much as I could break down the cinematography of it and like the actual the composition of the shots and all that kind of stuff. Just like the certain angles and the insinuated feels of it. No, the like forced perception of certain things. You hating on a man validating another man's feelings. You're not a boy's boy. There's so much to all of that, Falsley, that, you know what? Yeah, I'll leave it alone. You go ahead. You be bricked for me. That's, yep. Then the like off, the offsetting instead of like the full dark feel, but having like more brights here. It just adds like another layer to. These shots are fucking crazy, man. I'm actually more interested in the shots themselves than going through and breaking down the music. They're so clean. As far as the music, because I need to stop talking about that. Let's see. I do like the innuendo in the lyrics. I don't know if it's considered innuendo or just the talking about things that make your brain imagine something else. So like the it's not misdirection either, because he even says like his halo's just a hole and talking about fucking and what does he say? I'm a hand grenade to try to take this ring from me. Watch me detonate. Okay, got that part. You might as well bury me. A sinful confession. Where's the other part that he said? Oh yeah. I can't stop from sinning. My halo's just a hole. It's pretty clever, extremely sexual, and a little creepy. All in one. The shots, dude, the snapping of the finger and the glove. This whole thing is just perfectly like BDSM, over the top, sexual, and then adding in like that creepy horror feel to it. It makes it genuinely seem and feel like sinful and like not right and really bad. That, you know, it's all those things mixed together. It's great because they did a really good job at making you feel uncomfortable if these kinds of things do. And then if you just love like the cinematography and it mixed with the actual music and how hard it hits at times, especially like here, this shot, at which I believe this is his, I think it's his wife or his girlfriend. Let me see really quick, because he just posted something about her on his, where is it? Did he post it here? No, I think he posted on his. I actually don't know where he posted it, but I think it was just her birthday, and I'm pretty sure, pretty positive. Oh, no. It was her birthday like a few days ago, but this came up late for me because imagine being a 35-year-old woman with a beautiful soul, no filter or silicone, no surgeries, and being this beautiful naturally on the outside as well. Happy birthday, if they only knew. And I believe this is who he's with now. Well, it is who he's with now. I just don't know in what capacity. But this shot and how it kind of looks like the shot Angelina Jolie in I forget what movie, but it's very similar to that. I don't know if that was the intention or if that's just like the shot in general and there's just relation there, period. But crazy shot. That looks sick. I was too busy headbanging to pay attention to these parts. This right here creeped me the fuck out. I'll show you, right? That was so sick. God, I did not pay attention to any of this. This makes me sick to my stomach. I think, like, sticky-ass saliva, I'm good, bro. But I'm not worried about that because I'm too busy. Dude, when the fuck she shoots the lightning out of her hand... Oh my God, that's so hard. Wow. I gotta get off this fucking song. I gotta stop talking about it. It's too good. It's too good. It's just too good. Things are too good. They're too good. All right, that's enough yapping. I think I'll put it to you this way, just because I wanna make sure that it doesn't sound like I'm just like, well, I am enamored by it, but the reason that I'm so drawn into all of this and why I can't get off of it is because, and this happens to me all the time, so I will just give this understanding so that, it's not seen as I don't give a fuck if it's seen any other way, but for my own well-being and having to explain this, I have been this way since I started going to live shows. Whenever I go to any type of show, I am genuinely like obsessed with what I just saw. Not obsessed with the people, not obsessed with like their lives. I don't care about that. Like, I respect them as people, I respect them as artists, but I get genuinely obsessed with like the music, the production, the visuals, the overall feel of things, the drive to want to either do music or something in the music realm, whether that's, the reactions have been really, is cathartic the right word for it? Let me see. Cathartic. What is that word used like? Providing psychological relief through the open expression of strong emotions. Yeah. Wow. Jesus Christ. So like the reactions have been genuinely the music reactions have been cathartic for me because there's a certain sense of longing and missing out. Maybe not FOMO, but making music was always like a plan A for me, and it just didn't work out in the route that I wanted it to. So there was always this little thing missing. And then when I started streaming, I was like, oh, streaming's really nice, and I really like playing video games, and talking to people scratches an itch for me perfectly. Like just yapping in general. I've been talking for almost 2 hours. And having conversations with people, and although it's text on screen, just being able to talk to people is really nice. But music has always been like the number one thing for me. And when that stuff isn't working out, and then through streaming, I'm like, okay, gaming's cool, but like, what is it that I'm missing? And I start just posting little bits of like random music reactions. And then I'm starting to get this feedback from people where it's like, hey dude, we really enjoy what you're doing. I'm like, oh, cool. I mean, I'm just enjoying stuff. I'm not, not some fucking music teacher. I don't know exactly everything that I'm talking about. I just have my opinions, and I have some knowledge of some things. but to have that response has been very, very, very cool. And like I said, cathartic. It hits the spot just right. But after a live show, it just amplifies even more, dude. I mean, it literally just skyrockets for me. So I may be like this for a little bit with watching new stuff, and I'm just going to give you guys a heads up on that. But I think it's been good. It's been very good. I think that might have to be the note that I end on, just because I've kind of like locked into it, and I can't think of anything else to talk about. And unless you guys give me other topics, I'm just going to sit here and ramble about it. So I think what the plan is going to be, and I was talking to Brandon about it, and I'm still loosely planning it. It depends on if he's going to be there or not. No, it doesn't depend if he's going to be there. He's going to be there possibly. Go look in Artsy Artist. I just sent you my shirt. Hold on. I am not. That is not going on merch. I appreciate you very much. There's a reason. Actually, I'll talk about that for a little bit after I explain what's going on Friday. Or no, I'll get back to Friday in a second. The Bricked for Nick stuff, right? That is genuinely a piece of merch that I want to put out. But I don't want to... Yeah, man, came here for this. Appreciate your content. Yo, Peter, thank you for hanging out, homie. I really do appreciate it. I'm assuming you watched the YouTube videos, so there's going to be more very soon. I've just been real busy and trying to plan stuff. But we have the John Bellion video that I'm going to put out, and then I'm going to probably put that out and listen to the Volume in Reverse album and listen to other albums that I've missed out on. So I'll for sure be putting out a ton more. But thank you for kicking it. Appreciate you. As far as like merch, right? I'll just download this really quick so I can talk about it to the desktop. Sure. So when it comes to merch, I don't want the stuff that I'm going to be making to just be simple like this. I'm not shitting on what you did. I'm talking about, I want this shirt to be funny, actually have like a good graphic on it, like the text having like an animation kind of look to it, mixed with a brick doing something that kind of like it looks like a graphic t-shirt. Like, you could just have Snoopy on a shirt, right? Or you can have Snoopy kicking a soccer ball and it saying goal at the bottom. Fire. But like, I don't know, like really very specific, maybe font with brick font and then like bricks falling around it or something like that. Something that makes that look a little bit, more oomph to it. So that's why I haven't put out merch, because it's not just slapping a couple things together and then putting it on a site. I want to get it very specifically made, and then I want to find brands that actually have like good quality shirts and then go from there. But this is a whole fucking project, dude. Like, eventually I plan to do it, but it is once I am comfortable enough in what I'm doing and have a good flow of things, and also have some type of money that I can throw at this. As of right now, I can't pay a graphic designer or even have the time to look for one. 100% enjoyed the Sleep Token work and have been going through your stuff. Cheers. Hey, Peter. Fuck yeah, homie. Thank you again. That's cool as hell to read. That Sleep Token video has been getting all sorts of responses from people, and it has been genuinely like gratifying in the weirdest way, just because, again, it's just me listening to music and people enjoying it. But I guess that's my life now. It's cool, man. Very, very cool. Thank you. I've been sitting on that for a while now. Not shitting on it by any means, Axel, but that is literally why I have not done anything, is because I know I kept saying like, oh, next year, next year. I don't have time, dude. I don't have time. Not a graphic designer, but I thought it was hilarious. No, it is funny. It is funny. It's just, I wanted, because like, you're the number one person that wants merch. I'm not joking. Like, people have mentioned it, but like, you're diehard for that shit, and that's cool as fuck. And I'm not downplaying that by any means. I wish I could just snap my fingers and have. You can't be the. No, you're the diehard though. You're the diehard. Other people said they would buy it, but I don't know if they would. I know you would, and I know you would actually wear it. So, trust me, that does go through my head, but it's not. I don't want to just give you some fucking product just because I want to make a quick buck. I'm not like that. I fucking think that's the worst way to go about business. I think that's the worst way to go about anything. I actually think that's what destroys, like, I'm not even trying to be super deep about it, but like just making a quick buck destroys art. It destroys like desire. It destroys the actual like efforts that people put in, and I refuse to do that shit. I would not be doing this for 5 years if I was just here to make a quick buck. Like I'm not. I mean, dude, I think out of this whole thing, just to kind of express where I'm going in this direction, I've been live for 2 hours. In those 2 hours, I've gotten a handful of messages from you guys, but I have just been yapping, just in your ear, like a podcast, and then responding to some things that come in. So, like, I'm not here to just make a quick buck. I'm here because I love the shit that I do, and I want to make sure that when I put out merch, it's good merch. Out here sounding like a super fan? No, but you've been a huge supporter of the stream for a very long time. I'd model that shit on my TikTok. That's why I say, like, I want it to be good, because I don't want... If people are really going to, like, rock this shit, I don't want it to be, like, half-ass. Like, here... Let me actually try something really quick. I'm going to see what ChatGPT spits out. I'm going to see what it fucking spits out. Can you make me... Here, let me see. Close sidebar. Let's put this right here. And then let's do this real quick. And let's go... Can you make me a... graphic design for a t-shirt. The quote, well, the words that will be on the shirt will be bricked for Nick. It's an ongoing joke in my stream, in my community, or in my stream with my community, and I want to make a logo that actually looks really good and not just text on a shirt. The logo, the design, the graphic, the graphic can have the text, and then, I don't know, bricks breaking around it, or the words are made out of brick, or whatever your creative where's the word I'm on? Creative AI can come up with. Go crazy. Can you make me a graphic design for a t-shirt? The words that will be on the shirt will be bricked for Nick. It's an ongoing joke in my stream with my community, and I want to make a logo, or make a graphic that actually looks really good and not just a text on a shirt. The graphic can have text, can have the text, and then, I don't know, bricks breaking around it, or the words are made out of brick, or whatever your creative AI can come up with. Go crazy. Is it even gonna load it though? Because the last time we sat here and it just didn't load anything for a very long time. You know me. Oh, it's actually loading something. Look at that. In the corner here to support your project's endeavors. Superfan is a compliment to me, but to others, I look insane. Well, I mean, it's not really insane, but if that's the way you think it comes off, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck about a label. I just, if you like the stuff, you like it. Watch this be fucking incredible. And then I just use it as inspiration to send to, like, I don't know. I might even reach out to Stetai if this is good enough and just be like, hey, can you make something fucking dope like this? Because, like, if I find a graphic designer, I'll obviously not just pay them, but I'll give them a cut. See, that looks like shit. No. Can you make the text more animated and with layers? Like, bricked being larger, 4 being smaller, and Nick being larger as well. And you can add tilt in it, sizing differences, etc. I just want it to pop more, like it's jumping at you, something like that. I don't know. God, what a fucking, that looks terrible. But then again, I mean, it's just kind of, but like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not just gonna slap that on a fucking shirt, you know? I did say, like, it can just make it out of it. What's funny is I'm gonna screenshot this and put this in, like, Artsy Artists, and if anybody grabs onto it, fuck it. Could work. I don't know. I'm gonna grab screenshots when this is done, and then I think I'm gonna bounce out for the night. And then I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow, but I'm gonna for sure be here Friday. That's what I was gonna talk. See, that's not bad, but it's not great. No, it's not bad. It's just not bad, period. But like, I mean, it's going down. It's not. It's better than that shit. I don't know. I'll think on this more. Like that better than the first one? Yeah, absolutely. But like, that's kind of you know, toward the general area that I'm thinking for something like this. But I have it in my head. I would just have to try and like draw it out. But like I said, if I can find a fucking graphic artist that can do it better, then great. Tell it to do a theme like Snoopy or Marvel. I don't have a theme in mind. Last attempt. Try making it like a cartoon superhero title with layered with different, wait, try making it like a cartoon superhero title text. I don't know. I'm just gonna, it's probably gonna tell me I got all my tries for today. I'm down with COVID right now. I have a lot of time on my hands. I mean, if you come up with something fucking dope, then dope. Like, that's the thing is, like, if something catches my eye enough, I will absolutely do it. So Friday, I will be listening to more music and probably watching some stuff. But then I think I want to play Peak. I just have to reach out to a group and see if they want to play. They're the theme and the style. Yeah, no, that's like that's actually very Batman and Robin, or like, but it's literally the exact same thing. Add more layers. Wait, the second version was better. Let's go back to that and add more sizing differences and layers to it. I don't know. I'm just telling it to do random shit until it spits out something that I'm like, whoa. They're the same thing in the style of Marvel or movie poster. Yeah, maybe movie poster. It's hilarious. It literally, that is like perfect for like a 80s fucking superhero thing. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to people, see if they want to play Peak. If not, I'll play more of Blueprints and try and beat that game. But Peak is something I actually really want to play with like a group of people, and I think it would be a blast. It literally just gave me the same thing again. That's crazy. At least it looks a little bit more... Okay, try this, but make it more like a movie poster. Let's just see what it does, and then I will actually leave after this. But yeah, at least there's some inspiration there, and I will post it and see if anybody fucking does anything with it. I don't know, maybe StetTide just jumps on it, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. Man, listening to that song and yapping that much, I am exhausted. Oh shit! Imagine it gives me something insane. Oh shit! Oh shit! If God is a woman, then God is a weapon. God, I hope I get to see the Devil Wears Prada soon. Oh, please. I was supposed to see them, and I don't know what happened. But it bums me out. It bums me out, man. Nah. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. I'll post those in the Discord. See if anybody does anything. What's up, Frog? Until then, guys... Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I will be back on Friday. I was going to try and do tomorrow, but I think I need to like lock down some edits. So I will be back on Friday. I think we're back on our regularly programmed schedule. Let me make sure of that just so that, you know, I don't fuck that up. Yeah, I don't have anything coming up on Fridays. I think we're back for a little bit. I think we're good to go. So I will see you guys on Friday. Thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate y'all listening to me yap and talk and bark and all those other things. There are social medias, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. It's where I post everything. YouTube has long form videos, and I stream on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. If you guys are interested, we have a Discord. You can keep up to date with me to stream in the community. And, yeah, Discord, just join the Discord, because the more people that are in there, the more it becomes, it's popping and it's fun. At one point, we had a lot of people participating in it, and it had like a group chat feel. And then those people just got busy, and that's okay. But, like, the more people we have, the more people that want to chime in, and the more people you find that are interested in the same shit as you. And I kick out all the weirdos. I actually just banned somebody because I was like, hey, man, the person messaged me, I think, I'm not even joking, like 14 times, and was posting in the Discord just all sorts of shit that, like, they couldn't even respond to. And I was like, I don't want that in here. So, bye. So I don't keep any of the weirdos around. So if you guys are interested in joining that, you can go ahead and join. And until then, I will see you on Friday. All right? Smoochies. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.